Did you know? Every time you walk, you are actually demonstrating one of the most fundamental principles of physics. Yes, that's right. Newton's third law of motion is at play. This law states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So, when you walk, your feet push against the ground, and the ground pushes back with equal force, propelling you forward. It's a fascinating interplay of forces that we often take for granted in our daily lives. Think about it. When you jump, or even fire a gun, Newton's third law is in action. When you jump, you push down on the ground and the ground pushes you up with equal force, allowing you to lift off. Similarly, when you fire a gun, the bullet is propelled forward and the gun recoils backward with equal force. This is the essence of action and reaction forces. Newton's third law is in action. Let me explain. This law is not just a theoretical concept, it has practical applications in our everyday lives. From the simple act of walking to the complex mechanics of machinery, this law governs the interactions of forces in our world. When you push the ground backward with your feet, the ground responds by pushing you forward with the same force. This is why you are able to move forward when you walk or run. The harder you push, the faster you move. It's a perfect example of how action and reaction forces work together to create motion. With your feet, the ground pushes you forward with the same force. This principle is not limited to walking or running. It applies to many other activities as well. That's why you move. For instance, when you row a boat, you push the water backward with the oars, and the water pushes the boat forward. This is another clear demonstration of Newton's third law in action. Ever wondered how boats move? It's the same principle at work. When you row, you push the water back, and the water pushes the boat forward. This simple action and reaction mechanism is what allows boats to move through water. You push the water back, and the water pushes the boat forward. Simple action and reaction. This principle is also evident in many other scenarios, such as in sports, engineering, and even in space travel. Even in shooting, when a bullet is fired forward, the gun moves backward. This is due to the equal and opposite reaction force exerted by the bullet on the gun. When a bullet is fired forward, the gun moves backward. This recoil is a direct result of Newton's third law. The force exerted on the bullet to propel it forward is matched by an equal force exerted on the gun, causing it to move backward. That's Newton's third law in action. This law is fundamental to understanding the mechanics of motion and force. It helps us comprehend how objects interact and move in response to applied forces. So remember, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This principle is a cornerstone of physics, and is essential for understanding the natural world. There's an equal and opposite reaction. This concept is not only fascinating but also crucial for various technological advancements and everyday activities. Now hit that like button if you learned something new. Understanding Newton's third law can give you a deeper appreciation of the forces at play in our world. If you learned something new, keep exploring the wonders of physics and how they shape our everyday experiences.